These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
I'm Craig McKee with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. To the Dragon Bravo fire now as the blaze continues its explosive growth on the North Rim. Now more than 105,000 acres burned. Containment now back up, though, to 9%. Crews are in their 7th straight day, though, battling what officials call historically dry conditions paired with persistent high winds. This has led to rapid growth, tens of thousands of acres. In fact, in just days, we spoke with the Southwest Area Incident Management Team, who addressed a common misconception about what containment really means.
As the fire grows at this rapid pace, our containment just hasn't been able to keep up. Now, this doesn't mean that those areas that were contained are now relit. It just means that we haven't been able to contain additional areas while the fire grows.
Jennings there also says crews have done critical work protecting structures like the Kaibab Lodge and the North Rim entry station. But with shifting winds and active flames, every day presents new risks. So what does containment actually mean? Simply put, it's the percentage of the fire's edge that crews have surrounded with control lines, either by hand or bulldozer or even natural barriers like stone. When a fire grows this fast, though, those control lines make up a smaller slice of the total perimeter. So containment percentages then go back down even when progress is still being made. Now, due to the extreme heat and heavy smoke near the Grand Canyon National Park, officials there are closing certain trails. So here's a list: the North and South Kaibab trails, Bright Angel Trail below Havasupai Garden, and the River Trail and others will be closed until Sunday. The North Rim is closed for the rest of the season because of the ongoing Dragon Bravo fire. We looked on the National Park's website as well. Last year, roughly 5 million people visited the Grand Canyon, and this closure will certainly have a major impact. Fire investigators are working to learn what started this fire at an RV storage facility. These videos here showing a shocking scene near the Loop 202 and Kyrene Road around 6 p.m. last night. Our crews, in fact, on the scene right from the very beginning as the gigantic plume of smoke took over the sky. Witnesses telling us they also heard some exploding sounds.
I was inside working. Me and my manager came out and seen the fire. Stuff was blowing up, so we ran back inside.
How big was the?
It was huge. It was a huge fire.
Were you guys concerned at all about your own safety?
Yeah, that's why we went inside. The manager made us get back inside.
Yeah, you could see that plume from miles away. Gila River Fire, alongside other fire departments, helped battle this one. They say 14 vehicles, including 12 RVs, burned in this. We are working to learn the overall cost of damage, as well as if there were any injuries. $760 million. That's the bill Governor Katie Hobbs has sent to the Trump administration to consider reimbursing the state for border security related expenses. Hobbs sent Department of Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem a letter outlining the costs the state incurred both under her tenure and prior Governor Doug Ducey's, some of which include money the state spent on the border strike force, building a makeshift barrier using shipping containers, and using Department of Transportation staff to screen commercial vehicles at ports of entry.
Why Washington, D.C. provided excuses about a border that they said was secure, even though we knew it wasn't. The state of Arizona helped us do our job to protect our citizens, Cochise County and beyond. So there's a debt incurred in that. No doubt about it. Nobody argues there's a debt.
Hobbs is requesting money in accordance with a state law which requires a governor to submit for reimbursement from the federal government for border-related expenses. The president's massive tax and spending cuts plan included a $12 billion state reimbursement fund for border spending during the Biden administration.
Tracking your forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Amber Sellens. We've got a series of extreme heat warnings kicking in across Arizona for the Valley Friday and Saturday, for southern Arizona Friday, Saturday and Sunday, and for the lower elevations of the Grand Canyon, this extreme heat warning ongoing. This is now in effect till 7 p.m. on Sunday as temperatures top 110 degrees. So tomorrow will be a weather action day here in the Phoenix Metro. We're going to start out in the 90s, end up above 110 in the afternoon. In fact, 112 is in the the forecast as that extreme heat warning kicks in. And all the storm chances tomorrow are going to be out to the east. So our valley forecast will stay dry as we head through the weekend as well. And temperatures just absolutely scorching. We could tie or break the record on Saturday. Right now, the forecast at 113, the record right at 113. And then we only dropped to 111 on Monday. So I think we might see an extension of these extreme heat warnings and weather action days as temperatures sizzle into next week.